Yo, 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 what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, the franchise player, Double B Babble. I am back in the house today with your boy, the mixologist, a professional wrestler, Mr. Chemical Julian, and the fact checker, the man in the mirror, the man in the seat, Mr. Shane Husky. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roundtable Pros podcast, special Saturday edition,
Saturday.
AEW Battle of the Belts.
Pre-show.
Yeah, we don't usually do a pre-show for a watch-along, but fuck it, we decided to jump on
No,
here.
it's the hashtag premium live event pre-show.
Oh no, that's the wrong company, dude. This is
Oh.
wrong.
Whoa.
Yeah.
There's only one company that puts on premium live events, and that is the WWE.
Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, I had to deal with some family issues yesterday, so I wasn't on the podcast with my boy Julian and Jameis, but your boy's back, and we're live right now. We're gonna do this pre-show gimmick, and we're gonna get into it. Look, the show has changed up a lot.
Yes, it has.
A lot.
I mean, the matches that are I don't understand.
Surprisingly.
I mean, I'm glad. And this is called Battle of the Belts for a reason. In my opinion, every show that has a storyline or a gimmick or something like Battle of the Belts should have every championship
On the line.
Every
on the line.
championship, key word.
Yeah,
Every
everyone.
championship.
I mean, it's called Battle of the Belts. If you look at the flyer, if you look at the way they promoted it and how they
Yeah.
talked about Battle of the Belts,
Yeah.
if you talk about that, Battle of the Belts is a championship match with every title on the line,
Every
but
time.
that's not how it went down.
It's
No.
almost called like Night of Champions.
Clash of Champions is what I think it's supposed
that
to be.
too.
I mean, that's what I was kind of hoping. You know, Dusty Rhodes was the man who came up with the idea of Clash of the Champions.
The naked dream, baby.
Yeah. So before we go any further, shout out to your boy Jake Atlas. Had a great match with Adam
He
Cole,
was.
baby.
Yeah, the great
His
match.
knee, he says his knee is fine.
That's good.
Glad to hear that.
And he did get signed to AEW, which is awesome. I'm gonna try to get Jake Atlas on the podcast sometime this week.
Yes.
That's well, I swear I do. I try to do things like that.
Hold on, we gotta say it. Jake Atlas is all elite.
All elite.
All elite.
Yeah, I like that.
So this is
I
a
like
1 hour
that.
show, and we've got 3 matches on the show and 3 titles on the line. So we've got Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D,
D.M.D.
defending her AEW Women's World Championship against Riho, and we've got something.
But
we gotta come
wait.
back
Let's
to
get into that
today.
first. We've
got
Wait, before we go any
Dustin
further.
Rhodes.
Before we go any
Hold
further,
on.
let's get into that match. Riho and Britt Baker. Britt Baker has never defeated Riho.
Never.
Correct.
Even in a tag team match that just happened on Rampage, they still didn't win the tag team match.
And even during the pandemic era, they didn't even.
Yeah. So, Britt Baker lost the match, but she did get pinned. But her team lost. That is correct.
Okay, so she didn't get pinned, but they lost. So in my opinion, as a professional wrestler, that's the great
That's a
reason
lot.
why I'm on this podcast as the person who's been in the ring. I'm the guy on the couch, so to speak. I'm the
It's
guy in the chair. It's still a loss. She still lost.
Just like when Julian lost the prediction. Oh, I mean, what?
that was a push. Push.
Oh man. Look. Julian lost the predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, dude.
Sorry.
Your predictions champion is right here, my friend.
It was a tie.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen. When you choose Madcap Moss over Drew McIntyre, you're asking for a loss.
Hey, hold
It's
up.
almost like
Say
the
this.
episode. It's almost like the episode in season 1 of The Boys when the guy who was invisible, who they trapped in a cage, was getting shot. He was getting like shotguns to the face, electric, currents shot through him, swords. The guys were trying to do everything to kill this guy. You know how they beat him? They shoved C4 up his ass and blew him up, just like Madcap Moss got blown up by that Claymore and lost.
Was there a different part of Rumble that I didn't see?
I see what you did there.
You see what I did there?
Yeah.
Season 3 of The Boys debuting in June, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fucking excited. So getting back to this match, quite honestly, Riho didn't lose the Battle Royal last year, so she's kind of pulling a
Curtis Axel.
Curtis Axel, and she's the longest running winner of that Battle Royal that never lost because she went under the bottom rope. So that's how this storyline progressed. Tony Khan, say what you will about him on Twitter, because he needs to stop tweeting shit, especially New Year's Eve when you're drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
Don't tweet shit.
That is what I will say about him on Twitter.
Yeah, like I ain't trying
He needs
to. I
to
mean,
calm down on the whole Twitter thing.
I'm not gonna shoot on him because it's not my place. But what I will say is, calm the fuck down on Twitter. He's a genius when it comes to booking things.
Yes.
And tonight, I'm going to talk about something I saw on Sportskeeda earlier today that might benefit AEW. Now, we all saw on Dynamite how the lights went out. The lights came back on. The lights went out again.
With the rotunda.
I'm thinking certain things should happen when these, look, Shane.
It's going to happen.
Don't fall down the rabbit hole like Julian. Julian seems to think that 3MB is going to return. They're not. You seem to think that Wyndham Rotunda is going to debut at AEW.
Every time when you see the lights go off and on, who do you think of about on that gimmick?
I'm going to tell you.
All right, let's take a poll. What's going to happen first? Are we going to get a 3MB reunion? Are we going to get Bray Wyatt coming back? Or is Veer coming to Raw?
I think we're going to get an Intercontinental title match.
Or a U.S. title match.
We had a U.S. title match. We haven't had an Intercontinental title match since June.
You probably just leave the room when they're on, but I mean...
Yeah, it probably happened in like 30 seconds or less. Anyway,
angry.
So I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 things that can happen tonight on AEW Battle. But before we go there, Julian, can you finish running down the card?
Yeah. So as I started saying, first match of the night, Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D, defends her AEW Women's World Championship against Riho, who she's never beat. Next, in a very interesting match, we have Dustin Rhodes defending the interim AEW TNT Championship against Sammy Guevara. Now the reason why it is the interim TNT Championship is because Cody has not been medically cleared to wrestle.
Nope.
And the title needs to be defended. And so since Cody can't be there to defend the real title,
he's going to have his
brother defend the interim title.
Yes.
Okay, so stop.
So everybody close your eyes. Take a deep breath through your nose. Smell that?
Mm-hmm.
That's shenanigans. I'm just saying.
So this is my opinion on that. Cody Rhodes is the biggest heel in professional wrestling right now.
Yes.
He's pulling the coward move.
So much a heel. He's like, yeah. So I thought myself in the eye this morning. I thought myself in the eye this morning. I'm not medically clear. So Dustin is going to defend the championship tonight. So here's the thing: if Dustin gets beat,
correct,
Sammy Guevara is the new TNT champion by all rights.
No, he's not
by all rights. But
no, he is the interim.
No.
TNT champion.
Hear me out. If he gets beat, he is the new AEW TNT champion, right? So Cody loses the belt, but Cody the EVP, the heel, the bad guy, AEW's Triple H, as he's been called, because when he sits at the table,
pushed to the side and having all his friends fired.
When he sits at the table, Daddy eats first.
That's right.
That sounds like a Roman Reigns t-shirt.
That's the reason why that t-shirt is on ProWrestlingTees.com.
Yeah.
Thank you to Chemical Julian for finding that jewel. So if you think about it, Cody can come out and claim, I didn't lose the belt. I didn't get pinned.
That is correct.
Yeah. He said, I took a shower one morning. I got soap in the eye, so I just I'm just gonna call in.
I got turf toe. It's almost like Ring of Honor. Bandito had COVID, so he couldn't defend the championship. So Jay Lethal and your boy John Gresham wrestled for the vacant ROH title.
Yeah.
But
Bandito defended that title.
Hold on Terminus, on the Terminus, big Terminus show coming up, your boy Baron Black, the Emperor of AEW Dark and AEW Dark Elevation, is challenging Bandito for the ROH World Championship.
Correct.
Also on the card, Gresham is defending the ROH World Championship. So, and Bandito is just defending the ROH World title against Baron Black. So I told Baron Black, I said, hey, what happens if you become the Ring of Honor World Champion and John Gresham retains his Ring of Honor World Championship? Can we possibly see a
unification?
Title unification?
For Bandito,
I mean, they're best friends. So Baron Black said to me,
I can't take any more friendships being broken up.
He says, I'm the Emperor of AEW Dark and AEW Dark Elevation. And this is my shot. It's my time. If I win the championship and Gresham retains the championship, then, you know, he's one of my dream matches. So what happens if Cody is still your TNT champion and Sammy Guevara regains the TNT title? Are we going to see a unification match? Are we going to see a title? We're going to see a ladder match? I mean, I joked about this on the Dynamite review. Someone said, how could Cody get over as a face? I said, before you know it, Cody's going to start having these fucking Night of the Skywalker matches. Scalpel matches.
Scalpel matches.
Sammy Guevara's crazy too. So, you know, he might try to get it in. You never know.
With special referee PN News.
Oh, wow. Man, he said PN News. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know who that is? Y'all need to Google that shit early. WCW. Early.
And
we're
then
talking like 1999. Wow. He said PN News. Boy, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? So let's continue going down the card.
And so as of last night, this was announced on Rampage. Ricky Starks, your FTW champion, has announced that he is going to defend his title against Matt Sydal.
What? An FTW title match?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. Battle of the Belts. FTW Championship isn't even a recognized AEW title.
They're recognizing it tonight.
But as of today, I'm recognizing the FTW title as an AEW title if it is defended.
Is there an FTW t-shirt?
There has to be.
There has to be. You know the t-shirt that I'm waiting for?
Well, I'll tell you what. You know who's going to end up being your FTW champion.
Your boy Hook?
Your boy Hook.
Oh. Okay, but let's talk about this for a second because you talked about a t-shirt. I'm waiting to see the fucking Captain Sean Dean get his own 1-0. I beat Chris Jericho. I mean, I beat MJF and I'm better than him t-shirt.
The beginning of 2022.
You saw his tweet, right?
That's what made me think about it.
Yes.
I'm waiting for this shirt. Sean Dean, I'm waiting for you to get your shirt. I will buy that shirt.
I will buy the shirt too.
I will support MJF. I killed your streak.
I will totally buy that shirt. I don't mark out for other wrestlers. I don't buy their shit like that. I will buy that shirt.
But that is a reason for some shit talking. I killed you. That's like winning a predictions championship on a push.
Wow.
Kill this streak.
Wow. And you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do because of that?
It's still a win.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Still a win.
Sean Ross Sapp calls himself the Great Muter. Not today. I'm the Great Muter. So I'm gonna mute that comment because that comment is bullshit. You lost, Julian. You just fucking lost, man. Call it what it is. You lost.
Oh my god.
Hey. It doesn't matter how you retain the championship. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about control.
You're like mature right now.
Oh,
it's still a win, man.
He is listening on my way to PPW. Well, all right.
Who's that?
It says Facebook user said listening on my way to PPW. At least he's not like
it's
actually
probably
watching.
one of our awesome dudes at BCW Worldwide. So bump safe, gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah, stay safe. If it's anyone riding in a car with Zach Winters, do not
put on Bluetooth
in the car and roll the window down. Shout out to my boys at BCW Worldwide, which is, by the way, returning next Sunday night live from the Colony, the new House of Action in North Portland, the St. John's area. Ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets right now at eventbrite.com because it is going down. Shout out to my boy Lone Star, the half of the BCW Worldwide Tag Team Champions.
I am waiting for the change of address form to come into my mail because I heard y'all got a new home.
Oh, we got a new home. It's new. Hey, you know that saying, new year, new me?
Every week,
new year, new home. New year, new home. It is the new home, the new House of Action, man. It is lit. And I can't wait. I fucking cannot wait.
Are we talking
I will probably shoot the information out to you guys later on today on this podcast as we're going to be going live in about, in like 10 minutes. We're going live.
Yes.
So we will be right back. We're going to go a quick commercial break so we can go ahead and give this company their flowers. And we will be right back with more of the crazy Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast pre-show.
Faster than Ricochet says, pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
That's what she said.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules...
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Great futures do start the Boys and Girls Club, and we are back. We are back. So let's get this in. Let's talk about this real quick. We got the AEW World Women's Championship. We got the Interim TNT title. We got the FTW title. What's the next match on this hour-long show?
That's all that I saw.
Well, I think there's one more match that's going to be added, just so you guys know. But let's talk about this. The 5 people I think that can come, that can come to AEW during this show, because Tony Khan likes to sprinkle in those surprises. Top 5. Sportskeeda says the Herald of Doomsday and Scarlet Bordeaux can show up. Can you imagine having Karrion Kross or Killer Kross, as he's now once again on the Indies? Can you imagine him showing up and joining Malachi Black in the House of Black?
Ooh.
I wouldn't care. And here's why.
Well, okay.
and dude, and here's why. And this is from a guy who did not know him on the Indies. Vince killed his character so bad.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
So even when he's on NXT, I was kind of like, eh. I mean, having Scarlet Bordeaux was like that was the total upside to it.
That was a
he had
too early in the day, guys.
He had smoke show dust sprinkled on him. But after fucking Raw, after Jeff Hardy becoming NXT champion, after the fucking Demolition, outfit,
him
coming out with a big ass crow behind
Super
him.
Shredder outfit.
It was, oh my God, it was just, dude, it stank.
Oh my God.
And I absolutely, and so as a guy who never knew him on the indies, that's what was presented to me. And so I was like, why does anybody like this dude? And having wrestling fan memory, it's like, well, I'm not gonna go back and like really look him up or nothing. And so I have no attachment to him whatsoever. So when he does come out, there may be some people who are just kind of like, who's this guy?
I don't know. I mean, people who watch AEW, people who watch AEW, people who are in tune to this show, who watches on bodyslam.net, Roundtable Press podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. The people who watch these shows, they understand. Like, we are talking about wrestling. We're not talking about sports entertainment.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Those people, they watch wrestling. They know who Killer Cross is.
But remember, even in his matches, it was bump, move, bump, straight jacket, and
he's a big guy.
And
he's not
Jeff
almost big, you know.
And Jeff Hardy still beat him for the NXT.
Of course, it's Jeff Hardy. It's the fucking enigmatic enigma, you know.
And he did that all the way out of the 6-man match to the back. out of the company.
I'm
out this bitch. Bye.
Through catering, back home.
He fucking high-fived Veer on the way out.
He's so high right now, he has no idea what's going on.
Oh, hey, that's Shane. Allegedly. Those are Shane's comments. He did not reflect those of the Roundtable Pros podcast or bodyslam.net.
His brother said he was fine.
The second person that could show up, also joining the House of Black, could be the recently signed Brody King.
Yes.
When the lights went out on Dynamite, fans start chanting Brody. Like, I was like, God damn.
I thought they were chanting Wyndham.
Just like Sean Ross Sapp today, I'm the great muter. So anyway, we're talking about Brody King showing up tonight at AEW. What do you think, Julian?
That would be fantastic.
Okay, I'll give Shane an opportunity to speak now.
Let me backtrack a little bit. It would be great. It's one of these things that has logically taken really too long to happen. Like, this shit should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say they should have debuted at the same time, but Brody King should have showed up with Malachi Black
when the whole tag team division came out.
I mean,
Dynamite,
these two are like Undertaker and Kane. Like, it was they're an unspoken Undertaker and Kane. That's the only way I can put it. Like, these are just two guys who go together like peanut butter and Nutella. Yeah, just like
you said Nutella. You just totally lost me. I agree with you.
They're just two guys who just need to be together, and I don't know why it never did happen up until now. Like, what took Brody King?
Because the PWG World Tag Team Champions, so you would expect them to show up, you know.
Like right there and then.
Forbidden Door, man. Come on.
Speaking of Forbidden Door,
oh my gosh,
this is really forbidden. Like, I can't believe that I'm gonna open my mouth and say this. God, please forgive me. Ladies and gentlemen that are watching this podcast or listening to us on Spotify, Google, Amazon, Anchor, iHeartRadio, and all those other podcast
Make sure
platforms.
you're screen sharing this.
I apologize for saying this. Please don't hate me. Don't at me on Twitter.
But
the Nature Boy Ric Flair. The reason I say that, Ric Flair. I mean, think about this. Tony Khan was a NWA guy. He was a wrestling guy. He wasn't a WWE guy. He was a wrestling guy. He loved Ring of Honor. He loved WCW. He loved NWA. Ric Flair. He said he made these comments about a history making, like a history making signing in North America. Now, there could have been a whole lot of people. I mean, like, fuck, WWE's releasing people like, I go to the bathroom and take a piss every day. Like, they're just letting everybody out, you know?
That is correct. So,
could it be Mr. Flight from Hell, Nature Boy Ric Flair? And if I was Tony Khan, if me, personally, was Tony Khan, I would be like, fuck no.
No. This is a one-time...
that fucking broom.
This is the one time where Kahn needs to say no.
Exactly.
Don't do it.
Hey, I will bet you dollars to donuts that Rick is on the cheap right now because after losing his Car Shield commercial, and
He's
I
like,
heard
"Bro,
they
I
were
can work."
airing that back on.
He's
And-
like, I'll go work at NXT UK.
and the North Carolina lottery or whatever the fuck that was. I mean,
I mean, think about it though. Tonight's Battle of the Belts. It's in Charlotte, North Carolina. Where's Flair from?
yeah, I know, but still. But Charlotte could be there too to come out with Andrade.
Charlotte,
that's not gonna happen.
Charlotte ain't been seeing WWE for a while, but she's still a SmackDown
I mean,
Women's champ.
if Mickey James can go to on the WWE program with the
Yeah,
Impact
that's
Knockout
unfortunate.
Women's Champion,
You know
why
what I
not
mean,
Charlotte?
Hold on, let me get some shit in the trash bag real quick. Too soon.
Hey, look, all's forgiven with a paycheck.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey,
You
for some
embarrass me. You
people-
embarrass me on social media with a trash bag with all my shit in it. And then
For
it's gonna be
some
like
people-
$200.
A paycheck and pay-per-view exposure, more eyes on you, all's
Mhm.
forgiven.
Well, they did announce her as the Impact Women's Champion too. So okay, I'll
Yeah.
give you
They
that.
sure did.
After many years of finally mentioning Impact, this was the year that they did
Look.
it.
But look, we got 4 minutes before the show starts. So look, let's get this out of the way real quick.
Right.
One person that could debut there, who definitely won't be going back to the WWE, is Mr. Keith Lee, first ever NXT champion and North American champion at the same time. Keith Lee, he can make an AEW debut.
The Bearcat.
It's January. No, Keith Lee, not the Bearcat. Keith Lee.
Should he be hibernating this time
I
of
mean,
year?
think about it.
Right.
He's got history with fucking Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly.
True, he does.
Does he?
So maybe,
I mean,
maybe he
does
might
he?
show up.
Does he really?
We also think about this though. Beach break coming up soon.
Beach break.
The ultimate beach party.
Beach
Yes.
party.
Cleveland,
I
Ohio.
was corrected. There
You
are
know who,
beaches in
you know who
Cleveland.
doesn't like sand?
I mean, yeah, there is. But I'm just saying, think about this for a second. The biggest party of the winter. The biggest beach party of the winter.
Would you stop?
You know who else hates
Cleveland,
sand?
Ohio.
Stop.
Look, that's like saying, let's have a fucking beach party at the coast in Oregon in fucking
Right.
January. Okay, it ain't gonna happen. But Johnny Gargano, Mr. Wrestling, Johnny Wrestling,
Johnny Wrestling.
he could debut.
Yeah.
I hope he does. I hope to
He
see him
needs to
versus
stay away for just a little bit longer.
I mean, yeah, but he needs to strike while the iron's hot. I'd love to see Johnny Gargano versus
He's-
Sammy
he's got
Guevara.
a pregnant wife. He should stay at home for a while.
I know Candace. She's probably telling him to
Take
get the
care
fuck
of his
out. Like I personally know Candace. She's probably telling him to get the fuck out.
If I could just have Bray Wyatt come out and go, "Oh man," and then leave, I'd be good.
If,
Hawaiian shirt. It's a beach blast. He comes out in a Hawaiian shirt and the fedora.
It's a
and-
beach blast,
Oh
man.
man!
what
And then
if Tony Khan is swerving us all and Veer Mahan fucking shows up?
Whoa,
wearing that,
when is that
wearing that
coming?
fucking that headband and a fucking Bermuda shirt. And then he says,
I will send a handwritten thank you note to Tony Khan.
Veer Mahan finally
apologizing for
came.
all the shit I've said about him.
"Oh my
And
god!"
thanking him for bringing Veer to AEW.
Look. Veer shows up. He walks into the building,
Oh,
Wrong
I
place.
forgot.
wrong place, and then
My
leaves.
bad.
Oh my god! I would pop so hard. He just walks in, wrong place, and then leaves.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you, please come again.
Thank you, come again.
So wrong. So wrong. We're going to hell for that one.
Ah,
Um,
black ass.
So oh, we got
These
1
words.
minute. 1 minute. Okay, so let's get this out of the way real quick. We got 1 more minute.
1 minute.
Quite honestly, man, I want to see Johnny Gargano and AEW. Yeah, so fuck. Let's get it in, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost time. It is almost time for Battle of the Belts.
The time for
Ric
talking's
Flair-
over.
Rick,
that was him.
Ah!
That was him.
I hate you,
That was
Julian.
great.
Ladies and gentlemen, Julian has been fucking muted. because he just did the unspoken thing. He just did the unspoken thing, ladies and gentlemen. But seeing as how he did the unspoken thing, we're going to go to a quick commercial break before we get into Battle of the Belts. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Professional wrestling is one of the toughest sports going today. If you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler, then former WWE superstar and World Tag Team Champion Sir Mo of the famed tag team Men on a Mission invites you, yes, you, to join his Bumps and Bruises Academy. Now in 2 locations in Carrollton, Texas and Sherwood, Arkansas. Allow Sir Mo and his head coach, Dante Smiley, and other coaches to get you on the road to an exciting and rewarding career. Classes forming now for your shot. Contact Sir Mo at 704-819-7312 or fill out an information questionnaire now. Don't wait, make your dreams come true today by joining the Bumps and Bruises Pro Wrestling Academy.
Back, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to go to war. AEW presents Battle of the Belts. Let's get into it, boys. Just Ricky Starks, man. I cannot believe he's defending that FTW title.
Oh, we're starting off with the TNT.
I wouldn't know. My screen just froze.
I'll be really shocked if Dustin Rhodes win.
All right, guys, it is 5 o'clock. I've got to bounce. I got someone to be in 30 minutes.
Oh, no. Okay.
But I will watch the show en route, and I will give my comments tomorrow. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I did. We did.
Repeat that again?
I said, I've got somewhere to be in 30 minutes. I got to bounce.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm out. We'll talk about this on Monday.
All right. We'll talk about this on Monday.
All right,
later, Julian.
All right, Mr. Shane, it is you and I, buddy.
You and I for today. Oh, my goodness. I'm being serious. If Dustin Rhodes win, I'll be really shocked.
Well, here's the thing about the Interim Championship. Like, what the hell are they talking about?
It's a second place title holder.
At least he's coming to the ring with Arn Anderson.
Yes. At least Arn Anderson. Well, Arn Anderson is controlling Adam Pearce right now because you know why? He doesn't know who he wants to win.
That could be true. That could be true.
I want Cody to win, but I also want Dustin to win. Like the whole Raw and the SmackDown thing.
I mean, you have to really understand, though. I mean, like, think about it for a second. Like, he's defending the championship. It's not even his. And why was Sammy Guevara already in the ring? Like, he didn't even get a fucking intro or nothing.
Right? Damn. Cody Rhodes is a heel.
Cody is the heel.
It's like, listen, Sammy does not get any entrance at all whatsoever. That's a heel move right there. Into the shoulder tackle.
Which is a first for AEW. They have an interim champion.
Yep, it's first for AEW.
I think you're like a little bit behind on me.
Yeah. I'm always a little behind. I don't know why.
First competed in this very building, then the Charlotte Coliseum almost 30 years ago. Still going at it strong here tonight, and he has a chance to not only become the interim TNT champion, you know, there will be a title unification match somewhere down the road. He could be facing off against his brother.
So now they're talking about a title unification match. This match is hot and heavy. Like,
right?
Dustin is getting it in, man.
For a man that can do a Canadian destroyer, I am pretty impressed.
Nice kip up. Oh, look at that. Sammy. These guys are on Sammy's vlog all the time. You know, and There's a lot of great respect between Cody. I mean, between Dustin and Sammy. I just think
But
that
not today.
yeah. I mean, Dustin is a professional, man. He looks good for a guy his age. I mean,
Yes, he does.
he's moving pretty gingerly. I mean, he's killing it, bro.
Better than Oldberg.
Wow. So Cody all of a sudden wasn't cleared for this, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to look up information on that. I couldn't find any.
Well, I mean, it just came out today. Like there was no talk conversation about it at all this week. I wonder what happened to him that made him not be eligible for this.
He probably caught soap in the eye while he was taking a shower.
He was like, I ain't fucking with Sammy.
Wait.
Dustin Rhodes is playing these games. Look, Sammy hits the ropes. Dustin says, wait. And he's got his hands on his knees.
I just saw that. Doesn't like getting too old for this, man. Gotta calm down.
Dustin slowed the pace down. That's what he's doing. He's playing mind games. He's going back to that gold dust gimmick. That's right. You can't compete with Sammy's speed, so he's breaking it down. He went for that body slam. Nice roll up by Sammy. He went 2.
Sammy did Cody's own move.
He does that backflip over. Oh, whoa. Dustin has slowed it down again. Look, so Sammy hits that backflip. He lands on his feet. He's about to hit a drop kick, and all of a sudden, Dustin's like, nope, fuck that. Hits the ropes and stops again. So he's slowing the momentum down one more time. So what that's doing for a guy like Dustin is he's pacing the match to his pace. And nice uppercut by Sammy. Nice drop kick by Sammy. Sammy is trying to keep the pace fast and trying to have a match at his pace, his speed, his style.
You know, if you look at the ring apron, you can tell the style of the Battle of the Bells is a Star Wars style.
Yeah, it is. And you gotta think about Cody is one of those guys that he's like a comic book guy. He's also like, so look at that. Is that Tony Nese in the front row again?
God, that's
oh my God. No.
That fan almost got hit.
Did you see that? Sammy goes over to Arn Anderson and pulls a Glock out of his pants. And Arn looks at him and gives him the middle finger.
Yeah, you are definitely behind, but yes, I just saw that. He was like, no, you ain't pulling no Glock out today.
More chops. Tonight, the FTW Championship will also be defended. Matt Sydal challenges the one and the only Ricky
is he going to do it? Is he going to do it outside the ring?
Let's hope not. Let's see.
Oh, pile driver. Pile driver outside the ring by Dustin. And Sammy is like, I'm a neck.
I like the spot where he went to slam his head into the stairs. Sammy put his hands up on the stairs, so Dustin grabs his leg and slams his knee into the stairs. And then he hits that power driver. That's so beautiful, though.
Oh no, Sammy's neck is hurt. Arn, do not pull out the Glock, dude. He doesn't need it.
He does deserve it. You should have been making fun of him. You should have been talking all that Glock. Glock happens. You over here pulling out Glocks on people. Glock happens.
It's like, psych.
Yeah. So I got this rolling ring. Win by count out.
Oh my God, picture, Blood's favorite.
I hate the picture-in-picture, man. I can't stand picture-in-picture or live TV.
Live TV. Almost how much he hates time for talking is over.
Yeah, do you want to get great muted too? I will gladly be the great muter. Sammy makes it at the last second.
And now they just advertised that freaking Ricky Starks will defend the FTW World Champion against Matt Sydal.
No, Matt Sydal's a friend of the channel here. Me personally, by them recognizing the FTW Championship,
that's crazy.
Awesome. They need,
and it's not against a Team Taz member for once.
Well, but here's the thing though, with the way that things are going now with this television, these TV shows split. You know, you have Jade Cargill, the new TBS Women's Champion.
Right.
She's only going to be defending that title on TBS. So the TNT title is only going to be defended on AEW on TNT, which is Rampage.
Which makes sense.
So if that's the case, you're going to need a secondary title for Rampage. They have the women's world championship. So you have two women's titles on AEW Rampage.
The Go Big Show is showing on the commercial. Wow, Dustin is facing Sammy.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. I'm watching the Popeyes commercial. Yeah, I am a little bit behind you.
Yeah, definitely. I think you're like maybe 5 to 10 seconds delay.
Yeah, because now I'm watching the Go Big Show.
Yeah.
But I'm still watching picture in picture, and it looks like Dustin has really slowed the match down. Sammy's neck seems to be injured.
Because he's been holding that neck ever since that power driver on.
I mean, I've been power driving on the floor. It doesn't feel great. Okay,
No.
It does not feel great whatsoever.
Every time when I see it, I just go, ow, my neck.
And we're back from the picture in picture. Sammy's coming with a couple forearms, hits the ropes. Dustin finally hits that power slam. I love him and Cody doing that power slam.
Now, Dustin hit the 10 punches. If he goes 2 more times, he hit it 12 times.
I mean, like you ringing the bell for a 10 bell? Yeah.
Yes.
This match is pretty. Dustin has slowed this match down to his pace. And
Yes.
this is what being a vet's all about. When you're a vet, you can kind of
Let me shut
put
them off
these
with the
matches in
clothesline.
perspective.
What the hell was that, Dustin?
Well, he's beating the crap out of him.
He just like fell out of the ring. He oversold that.
He oversold it.
He oversold it.
And who's that in the ring? Who's that in the crowd? That guy looked angry as fuck.
It has to be Tony.
Oh, it was Danny Garcia.
Oh, the son of Book of School.
The son of Bulk Skull.
Hey, if they ever call the Book of School, I'll be like, hey, that's what I've been calling them. If you guys don't know who Bulk of Skull is, they're like the loonies in the Power Rangers.
Oh my god.
They try to find the secret of the Power Rangers on who is the identity of the Power Rangers are.
There was there, what was her name? Wanda? Not Wanda. Look at the bad chick. Hey, count out.
Woo! He did a dive outside the ring.
I don't understand that. If I'm going to win the match, if you can't get up and I can win by count out, fuck, I'm winning by count out.
Yeah, you need to win. Anything means necessary.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was the dumbest thing he could have did.
He almost tripped too.
But that senton was pretty sick, though. It was pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
He hit that senton. And then he goes to Glock.
That whole Glock thing is just hilarious.
Well,
Whoa! Nice caught. Nice caught. Oh my god! That crossroads from death.
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh, that was so sick.
Man, Sammy Guevara knows how to sell a crossroads.
He sells it better than most people I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
And you know that he landed on the neck? Because that's like his injury point right there.
He takes it. He spikes himself, which makes it so like
deadly,
so just like scary. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. And they get that so close to that
I
near
want
fall like that.
Dolph Ziggler go up against Sammy Guevara to see who oversells the most.
It would probably be Dolph.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, he spiked the shit out of him with that.
He's been holding that neck in for like the whole match.
Well, Sammy is the perennial underdog right here in this match because now he's fighting.
Oh, he's gonna do it. Oh, sunset overflip by Dustin.
But like I said though, Sammy wins this title match. What happens to the current AEW TNT champion?
Are they just gonna like play it off and then Cody be like, "Yeah, you gotta give me the belt back."
You know, it would be funny though if Cody is like super healing right now,
And he's
and
not actually injured.
Cody's like, no, I mean like he's like being a super heel, and Cody's like, motherfucker, I ain't.
The
That's my
biggest
belt.
heel move will be if the close
Dustin
to
is
a
really
2.3 count.
Dustin hits that
That
fucking that Canadian Destroyer like it's nothing for a guy, and he's like 6'6".
right? Go to hell. Oh,
Dustin he's blowing up right now.
oh, that was close. But yeah, once the shoulders is all down to a 3 count, that's when Cody Rhodes come out and win it for himself. Wait a minute. Oh no. We got a table.
They should not be doing this shit anymore. I'm so sick and tired of seeing these fucking tables, man.
No more tables. We don't need any more any shoulders injured. Come on, Anderson, pull out the Glock. Do it. Oh, he's gonna pull it out. Oh.
Fucking Fuego. You know what's funny though? Fuego's on the blog, and I tell you, I've been like binging this blog crew thing,
That
bro.
looks so out of place for the spot.
Oh yeah, the table is out of the way.
That's
Fuego
not
calls
gonna be good.
Fuego calls Dustin his dad on the podcast on their little show, which is funny.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, that was safe landing. The Canadian Destroyer.
That fucking Spanish Fly though was crazy. Why do they keep doing these fucking spots, man?
Because people always chant, "We want table," and you can't ignore that.
I mean, yes, you can. Look what just happened Look what just happened a couple days ago.
True.
Fuck these tables, man. You can't look a Canadian Destroyer through a table. The other night, a guy did another spot through a table, destroyed his elbow. Like, come on, man. Fortunately, he's fine, and fortunately, he's not in a situation where he won't be able to wrestle for a long time. But I don't know, man. Some of these fucking table spots are like they should never do it.
I think after this week, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, no more table spots for a while." Oh. Oh, deja vu. Whoa. All right, Cody, now's your chance to take the pinfall victory for yourself. That'll be the ultimate heel move.
So we beg to ask the question: if Cody hits that crossroad, he hit it. That's right. If Cody is still the champ, and then Sammy wins the title, or Dustin wins the title, does he face Cody?
Cody versus Dustin too?
Mm-hmm.
Why not? I want to find it. Brother versus brother yet again.
That would make Cody the biggest heel because he'll go crazy. He'll go all out there to try to kill him.
See, last time he went easy on his brother, but he's not going to take it so easy this time if they do that route. On the roll up. No, the most devastating move. Okay. Huh. Weird way to finish, but all right. Did you just now see it?
Sammy with the win.
Yep.
Sammy Guevara is your new TNT champion. Interim champion. I mean, that means temporary. I don't get it. That means temporary champion. I wanted to talk about something that happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Strong Kobayashi, a New Japan wrestler from the 70s and 80s, died on January 2nd, 81 years old.
Oh.
Is that David Crockett? David Crockett with the
Crockett.
TNT title again in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes.
Didn't he present the title to? It's so weird because Crockett presented the championship to Cody during their match when he beat Sammy.
Wait, who
So
the
now
hell is that?
Unification Championship match.
Oh, it is Garcia. I didn't realize with the haircut.
Yeah, it's Garcia. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With the haircut, it kind of like it didn't look like him for a second. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new TNT champion,
Interim
Sammy
champion.
Guevara. I'm not gonna use the interim bullshit. But Garcia came in the ring like, "Yo, what's up? Why's Garcia pants so high up on his shoes like that? Like, you know." And he slapped him. Oh, and he slapped back, and they just started brawling. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Next takedown. Oh man. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara, and it looks like a shoot. Like these guys are fighting.
Like they were just fighting each other. Just
No,
they were just
this
pissed
doesn't
off.
look like a work. Like these are punches. These aren't forearms. These are punches.
Like legit punches. Daniel Garcia got up all in Sammy Guevara's face.
Yes, look at them. They're fighting, ladies and gentlemen. Like this is not a work. Look at look at Sammy. Look at Sammy's eye. Whew, man.
I mean, the refs had to take him back.
Oh man! This Wednesday we're gonna have Will Hobbs versus Dante Martin. We're gonna have Wardlow versus CM Punk, and we're gonna have wow man,
that's gonna be a stacked dynamite.
we're gonna have Hikaru Shida take on the professor of professional wrestling, the female Dean Malenko, the woman of 1,002 holes, Serena Deeb. That's gonna be live on TBS. On AEW Dynamite.
A hold of 1,002 submissions.
Man, I'm telling you, this is going to be off the chain, man. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with more of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast live. Watch along of Battle of the Belts.
Battle
we'll
of the Belts.
Champion All these rules are late, have been taken on the fight out. Champion All these rules are late, have been taken on the fight out. Champion All these rules.
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And what an opener here on TNT.
It was a crazy opener.
Yeah, we have a new TNT champion. You know, I don't understand the whole interim thing. I don't know what storyline they're working here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be something very interesting because the way it's laid out, the way that this whole thing came about, it's interesting. Like Cody is injured now or whatnot. He wasn't medically
Supposedly
cleared.
injured.
Yeah, he wasn't medically cleared. So I wonder what's really going to happen.
I think it's gonna be like of course a unification match between the real TNT champion Cody and Sammy. My guess at Revolution.
You think it's going to wait that long? You think it's not going to be like next week on the pay per view?
Nah, come on, man. Long term storytelling.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is AEW. It's not the other company that
Yeah.
doesn't do that. My bad. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Plus February is it February or the March of Revolution?
March. Oh, so Jay Cargill, the new TBS Women's Champion, staking her claim as being the best. That bitch show. You got
That
the new
bitch
World
show.
Tag Team Champions. The Lucha Bros lost to Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, and they're there with Christian as the new World Tag Team Champions.
Yep.
I mean, then we had that amazingly bloody, violent match between Hangman Adam Page, your AEW World Champion, and the American
Bryan
Dragon Bryan Danielson. Oh my God, that match was crazy. And now
that match was bloody.
Now we have an interview right now with the new TNT champion. Let's see what he has to say. Oh, I don't give a shit about him. Oh shit! On Dynamite, Danny Garcia gets a shot. Danny Garcia gets a shot at the TNT title this Wednesday on Dynamite. Wow.
Yeah. Should be a really interesting match after that. Shoot punches.
And here we go right now. The FTW World Championship, your boy, a friend of the channel here, Matt Seidel. That's right, man. A friend of the channel, Matt Seidel, who's 11-7 in his past 18 matches. And he is challenging for the FTW championship.
When was the last time since Ricky Stark wrestled?
Wow, that's a good question.
Was it when he was wrestling against Brian Cage?
I think so. Well, here goes. Taz is on the mic. He's talking about Powerhouse Hobbs this Wednesday. Here he comes. Ricky Starks with Powerhouse Hobbs. Ricky Starks defending the FTW championship.
For the world.
And Ricky Starks ain't playing around tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 210 pounds.
He's not.
He just hands the belt to Powerhouse Hobbs. Like, who's going to take the belt from Hobbs? Who's going to take the belt from Hobbs? Walking around the ring with his big-ass overalls on.
With the kick to the side by Seidel.
Yeah, I'll give Ricky Starks something, man. He is such a showman.
He's definitely going to be the future of AEW.
He's one of the pillars.
Yep. He's so accurate.
You know, they're talking about the FTW championship was once called the Brooklyn World Championship.
I just heard that.
Ricky Starks is like 6'3". Oh, and he just slapped the shit out of Matt Seidel, and Seidel responded with kicks and forearms to the face. This is going to be an interesting match. This is going to be
the most devastating move. Kick out.
Nice Rana. And Matt Seidel has those educated feet like Tony Schiavone and like Jim Ross likes to say, those educated feet. It's that springboard, springboard cross, corkscrew springboard moonsault.
Rick is starting to run it out. Okay.
So who do you think's gonna win this match? You think it's gonna remain with the Team Taz? Because if someone outside of Team Taz holds that belt, does it have relevance anymore?
Yeah, I think that Ricky Starks is gonna retain.
You know, it's so funny because you look at Ricky Starks and you don't see The Rock. A lot of people are like, I see The Rock in Ricky Starks. Do you really?
Really? How's that?
Because I see Ricky Starks and Ricky Starks. I don't see The Rock. I don't see any of that other bullshit. I see
Nah.
Ricky Starks and Ricky Starks.
I don't get how people compare Ricky Starks to The Rock.
What I don't get is how we keep going to this fucking picture in picture.
Picture in picture. That's what they do.
I'm so tired of picture in picture.
I'm very curious and want to know why the AEW World Heavyweight Champion is not defending tonight.
Well, I mean, he just got busted open like 4 days ago. So, I mean, no, 3 days ago. So you really don't want to have him back in another seriously contested fight.
Are they at the same building that they were on Wednesday, or?
Yes, they are.
Wow, that's a lot of shows to be taped. But hey, it's a wrestling show where they're off their feet and not have dead zombies.
Yeah, and you know what else? Fans are enjoying the show.
Yeah.
Fans
There's
are enjoying the show.
no, what do you call it? Piped in crowd noises.
Yeah, no piped in crowd noises. It's almost like that horrible. Dallas Cowboy game is going on right now.
Who's the winner right now?
The Eagles are still winning.
Ah. And Ricky Starks just gave a camera a big old kiss.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, man, he's such a showman.
Yes. Ricky Starks did not just do that.
Man.
Huh?
Here we go. Look at this. Nice reversal.
Is Matt Seidel's brother still injured?
Yeah, I think he is.
Huh. It definitely has been a while since we've seen Seidel's brother. Oh, now they went away from picture in picture.
Yep. He's still in the Hulk Hogan thing. That's so funny.
That's why I said that's funny. That's why I said, wow,
yeah.
Ricky Starks did that.
Ricky Starks is funny, dude. Like, you gotta give him his flowers, man. Ricky Starks,
right?
Funny.
Ricky Starks is a great competitor.
But they say he's one of the pillars of AEW, so let's just call it what it is. I think Ricky Starks has all the tools. All the tools. He's a good-looking guy.
To be a future TNT or AEW World Champion.
He's a good-looking guy. He's good on the mic. He's got charisma. He's got so much charisma. The guy is money.
Adam Woods is in the chat.
A Woods up in the chat.
A Woods.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, is this on AEW? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can go find Adam Woods on According to Woods every day. He is dropping all types of good shit. Adam Woods is the man, the myth, and the legend, ladies and gentlemen. He is someone that runs one of the most protected podcasts here on BiasNet.net. And what I mean that is the MMA world loves Adam, According to Woods. You can find him and Voodoo Maximus all the time on Voodoo in the Woods, or you can just go on YouTube and you can find According to Woods. Ladies and gentlemen, go find that on YouTube. Go find them on BiasNet.net, According to Woods. You can also find him at www.biasnam.net. And ladies and gentlemen, if you like this show, if you like that we come on here and we talk about professional wrestling, and we can, we come up here and we do a lot of great things with our website, exclusive interviews, watch-alongs, weekly podcast. You can go support the channel. And it's easy for you to support the channel. You want to become a Slamtastic Slammer here, someone that gets down and dirty with us here at BiasNam.net, go to BiasNam.net. You can go to www.slamchats.com. That is www.slamchats.com. You can go check out our variety. You can help us maintain the website and continue to bring you guys a wide and entertaining variety of professional wrestling, MMA-related content by simply going to www.slamchat.com. Not shopaew.com. This match is going on about 10 minutes. And a lot of stiff kicks.
I don't know what the hell was that supposed to happen, but that was shocking.
Well, let's see. Seidel with the running drop kick to the corner. Oh my God, dude, that knee got him right in the chin.
Attention, Adam Woods said he farts a lot. Alrighty.
Adam Woods is a stinky bastard. Of course, we'll always plug Adam Woods, man.
Heck
Adam according to
yeah.
Woods, he's one of our. Let's do something. Let's do something that we normally. Let's get Adam Woods on the podcast
Yes,
right now.
Adam.
Let's get
Get in
Adam
here.
Woods on the podcast.
The
Adam,
man that has many nicknames more than I ring the bell
he is
12
the
times.
Maharaja of MMA, man. He is the fucking the Fijian. He is the Fijian phenom. He is the man who truly is the head of the table. He
Head
is
of the
my
table.
tribal chief.
I
Your boy
acknowledge
Adam
Adam
Woods.
Woods.
Yeah, let's get Adam Woods up in the
Let's
house.
get Adam into
let's
the
get
chat.
Woods up in here.
Oh, Page Turner.
Turning pages on people. Turning pages. That's right. You don't want to knock Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks is Jim Ross. That gut wrench left by Ricky Starks, though, he is so deceptively strong. You know, you look at him,
He's
you're
so
like,
strong.
he's wiry, and you're like, damn, he is so strong. He's not like almost like, not like so big, but
He's
man,
so
he's strong.
big. Oh, the rope break.
Ooh, that was a nice kick. That lightning spiral. So close to a 3 count, though. Matt Seidel almost became your
So
FTW
close.
champion.
Can you imagine Matt Seidel as the FTW World
Can you
Champ?
imagine how pissed off Taz would be? Taz would be
Can-
like, send Hook.
Send Hook. And then, oh, that was a good spear.
The top rope Meteora is too much for me, man. Like, my knees are bad. I wouldn't try doing that shit.
Oh, the heck was that? And still. And still FTW World Champion.
That's right, your boy Ricky Starks.
Ricky
Absolute Ricky Starks. The cream always rises to the top.
I dare the referee to
Look
tickle Ricky
how
Starks.
red his neck is too. Like, Jesus Christ.
He's so red. Oh my God! No, the beatdown. Show sportsmanship. Come on now.
Sportsmanship. Send Hook. Send Hook.
Send Hook. Send him. Hook.
Oh
Hook.
man, let's see who
Hook.
comes out and saves. Let's see who comes to save Matt Seidel.
Oh, Lee Moriarty.
Lee Moriarty.
Do the Moriarty plunge. Do it. Aw. Hobbs is so big.
Not like hey, I have those same Jordans that Moriarty has on.
Dante.
So I have them in black and blue. D. Martin. Oh, that was stiff ass clothesline. Does Dante Martin comb his hair? Because damn.
Dante has crazy amount of flight in him.
But look how he was punching Hobbs, and it was like
Yeah.
nothing.
Hobbs was just taking it. It's like,
I
oh,
was like, nah, bitch. They got to send Hook after Dante, though.
send Hook. Nah, we'll wait for that.
Dante's got a little fire on it. We ain't got to wait till Wednesday. We can do it right now. You know what it is? Dante got that mustache now. He's got that grown man mustache.
He got the grown man
He
mustache.
got that porn stash. You know what's funny though? They
CM
show
Punk-
like they showed the preview of this of Wednesday Night Dynamite, and it was Dante Martin, but Dante Martin was with Leo Rush.
Yeah.
They never told a story about them getting back together.
I think they posted something on Instagram.
They posted something on
Twitter.
Instagram, but that doesn't work for me.
No. I guess they met backstage afterwards, and Leo Rush was like, "Yeah, we got him," something like that.
Like, I'm the man of the hour. We're gonna
And
be
now, Another
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be
commercial.
back once again with more Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. Yeah.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules...
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your hair cut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and man, what Dante Martin is just lighting up the world right now, man. He's
Yes, he is.
sliding up in people's DMs, beating people up. Like Dante is doing the most.
He's flying everywhere.
So Shane, what are your thoughts on this show so far?
I thought it was pretty good. We had two pretty good matches. I'm curious on where the TNT title is gonna go, and I'm curious on the whole Team Taz finally getting a whole story in AEW.
Thank God, Team Taz needed it. Shout out to
Yeah.
our boy Kevin Gill from GCW. Kevin Gill is the man, the myth, and the
Kevin
legend.
Gill.
And Kevin Gill's watching our show. Shout out to Kevin Gill.
Hi, Kevin.
Shout out to you. Shout out to Raiders Sue, also watching our show. Too bad she supports the Raiders, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay. But talking about professional wrestling, BCW Worldwide presents New Year, New Home live every Sunday starting January 16th. Doors open at 5:30. Bell time is at 6 p.m. And they are at 7525 North Richmond Avenue, Portland, Oregon, 97203. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the Colony. And BCW Worldwide is making its return to North Portland, the place that we rule, the place that our city, North Portland, Oregon is our city. Our city, we make the rules. We come in there, we smash it out. We are there. We are people. We are a company of people, for people, by the people. Ringside seats $15, general $12. Kids under 12, $10. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going down. And for more information, you can contact Patty, 503-757-3132. Once again, 503-757-3132. We are the company. We are the only company
that
that
runs
supports
weekly.
the people. We're the only company in North Portland that supports the people live on a Sunday night. Every Sunday night. We are back for Battle of the Belts. And look, tonight, the AEW World Championship, the Women's World Championship. Britt Baker, D.M.D. versus the inaugural AEW World Champion, Riho. Now, here's the thing. Britt Baker has never beaten Riho.
Never.
She lost a match, a non-title match to Riho a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And she has beaten Riho up. She's curb stomped her. She's done all kind of things to Riho. But Riho, all 100 pounds of her, has been the one person that has beaten Britt Baker every time.
And
Can
Britt
Britt
Baker
Baker
says that I will not rest until I beat Riho. And
Can
this is
she
the play.
finally shake the stigma of losing to Riho every time? What do you think, Shane?
Did Justin Roberts say there's a 16-minute time limit?
60 minutes.
Oh, 16 minutes. I thought
16-minute time limit. I mean, it is 16 minutes until the show's over. So, I mean,
right.
I guess 16-minute time limit for TV time, I guess.
I mean, I heard so wrong.
And here comes the challenger, Riho, the former AEW Women's World Champion, the very first AEW Women's World Champion.
How many days did Riho hold that women's title when she
I
had
don't
it?
know. I don't know. Why don't you Google it up?
I
I
gotta
know she
pull
was on
that
a
up.
13. She was on a 13 match win streak when she was the women's champ.
13 match winning streak.
That's right. She was the inaugural AEW Women's Champion. She held that belt. She took that belt to the greatest championship defenses ever, till she got destroyed by Nyla Rose. And here she comes, Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D. The doctor will see you now. She's coming out with the perennial very best women's wrestler in the industry right now.
She held that title for about 372 days.
Wow, a little over a year she was champion. Okay.
Yeah, that's an impressive title reign right there.
And here comes Jamie Hayter and Rebel, not Reba, Rebel.
Even though she loses all the time because they hate her.
I love Jamie Hayter. Don't you ever say anything bad about her.
Jamie Hayter is great.
Jamie Hayter is what a women's professional wrestler should be. She has the look, she has the ability, she has the skill, she has the charisma. She is a top tier professional wrestler, and I'm just glad that they're giving her an opportunity to be part of something big here at AEW.
There's already problems. You know, this is definitely going to set up a Jamie Hayter versus Britt Baker in the future.
Jamie Hayter just puts the belt on the ground.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie Hayter is going to be a breakout star in 2022. I'm telling you that right now.
Yes.
I will go put money on that right this second. Jamie Hayter at the end of by the end of 2022 will be the AEW Women's World Champion.
And here we go. They already started out with the tie-up.
And that's the thing. See, if I have a blood feud with someone, I'm not going to tie up with them. I'm going to beat their ass.
Just go at it. Like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn does.
Yeah, we're going to fight. We're not going to be like, hey, let's lock up. No, we're going to fight.
Oh, and already grabbing the foot.
But this is your main event, ladies and gentlemen. This is your TV title. This is your TV main event.
Hayter grabbed the foot.
Yeah, Rebel did. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like Riho's all by herself. I predict.
She has no one.
I predict that Britt Baker is going to retain the championship. Look at these. They're just swinging. They're just punching each other. And Riho is so small. It's like, look at the size difference between Riho and there's that Matrix move. Look
Britt
at the
Baker
size
is
difference
a
between
giant
Riho.
compared to Riho.
Yeah, look at it. It's like Riho is like 5 foot nothing, 100 nothing.
Whoa!
I think Britt Baker may be like 5'5", maybe 5'6", but the simple fact that she looks like a fucking giant compared to Riho, who hits that crossbody from the outside on Rebel.
That was awesome. Oh, the sling blade.
Why would she go and mess with? I don't understand this. Why would Riho hit the crossbody on Rebel on the outside and then go after Hayter? Like, you should be paying attention to the person you're wrestling. That's why that sling blade just laid her out.
Well, you see, there's 2 people with Britt Baker and no one with Riho, so she's going to get confused. Oh my God, I swear to God, if there's more God damn it.
I don't understand. Why so many tables?
Table 9.
Look. Shout out to Phoenix. Shout out to Phoenix for being okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because that was really horrific. But the simple fact that they keep using these fucking tables left and right, and that snap German on the floor is great. But these tables, and then she runs and she drop kicks her, and I really hope that she didn't break her foot.
Yeah.
But that table falling on top of her.
They did it
all
in
of
the
Rio's
Sammy
body
and Dustin match. They had a table spot and almost a whole night at that stadium.
Jesus Christ, man! Every match has been a fucking table.
Yeah, they should call it table match night.
Oh, man, I don't get it. Like,
what
if someone's got injured?
Riho does a clean drop kick.
She does. Well, she weighs 100 pounds. Okay, she really flies through the air with the greatest of ease. Like she weighs nothing.
No, she doesn't. Oh my God, the disrespect by Britt Baker.
That wasn't really a great move in the corner right there, except the stomp to her face. She is stomping the shit out of her right now.
Stomping.
D-M-D. D.M.D. So what's up with her and Hayter? Like they're arguing.
I mean, Hayter does have a little bit of problems with
I mean,
Britt
I get
Baker
it,
as
I get it,
well.
but this is not the place and time for that situation.
No,
to
it's
happen.
not, because if they continue, they're going to cost Britt Baker the title.
Maybe it's the disqualification that they're trying to do.
Mm.
Think about it. If I never beat someone and I can't beat them, my
Just
boys
win
are
by
going to help me win this match.
disqualification. Just do like CM Punk did and do the GTS.
Exactly. So what happens if Britt Baker can't beat her and Jamie Hayter slaps Britt? Britt wins by disqualification.
And then Britt will be like,
I beat
see what
you.
did there.
Hey, a win's a win, no matter how you get
Yeah.
it. And Britt has her Riho with the reversal in the corner with those forearm shots. She is going beast mode. And of course, there's a reversal by Britt, and there's a boot to the throat.
The boot to the throat. Riho can't take any more of the damage.
Riho is getting destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. But then again, Riho might win this match because she's getting destroyed. Who fucking knows? The way that's suplex. Oh my god.
Don't underestimate Riho now.
Britt Baker has been in control of this match for 85% of the match, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, she has.
Suplexes left and right.
Even with the help.
But the thing, okay, so here's the thing. Britt is on, she's mounting her and she's giving her forearms to the face, and Riho's blocking her face, and Riho's trying to keep from getting hurt. There's a 1, there's a 2. Riho finally kicks out with the bridge. So my question to you is this. If you know you can't beat her and you got 2 other people out there to get you disqualified, wouldn't it be easier to be the chicken shit heel and just get yourself disqualified?
Yes.
I think Britt's ego is what's making her, it's what's driving her to win this match. And don't get me wrong.
No, but like you said, she could just get disqualified. And boom, right there, main event's over.
Those knees to the face are, oh my god, Britt's going for the cover. Lackadaisical, she gets a 1 count. Man.
Oh, and she's going for the lockjaw. No, just
no.
Just a regular wrestle, but with the arm trapped.
She's got a rear naked chin lock on her. Yeah, she's cranking on it too. She's got that right arm trapped too, so she can't maneuver herself out of it. Riho is so small that it's easy for her to get out of holes like this, which is something you gotta think about. She's so small.
The opposite of big.
And Britt is getting her heat right now. Now she's got a reverse dragon sleeper on her.
Yep. Riho trying to get out of anything that Britt is trying to do.
Yeah. So, wait, is that a German? She's coming for Germany? No, this is back elbow.
Double stomp by Riho.
Yeah, Riho with that double stomp.
Go for the pin. 1, 2. No, a 2 count.
Nice 2 count there. See, and Rio's like, well, she's so quick. She's like quicker than a hiccup quick. But she looks she looks tired.
Is she gonna go for the deal, the Falcon Arrow?
Let's see. She's trying for it. Nope.
Because nobody kicks out of the deal.
And those stiff forearms by Riho, for someone so small, she hits hard.
Because she gotta hit those forearms. Oh, head scissors.
Yeah.
That was a big running boot by Riho. Right on the throat.
Right on the throat, too. Yeah, dude. Oh, my God. So stiff. This match is like, stiff. I don't know, man. Like, do they not like each other?
They probably don't. Britt Baker is probably like,
I've been in matches with people I didn't like. I've been in matches with people I didn't like, and I tried to stiff the shit out of them. Riho with that 619, she hits it, and she hits it with her shins. It's funny because she hits her with her shins because she's so small. And that lateral plus with a 2 count.
She's so small.
She's so small. She's going for a half crab.
Half grab.
It looks like a Walls of Jericho. And then she
Right
she
into
goes,
the ropes that Britt
but
Baker
bro, look how
dragged
she
her.
does that crab. She does a half crab and she does it until she goes into a headstand. Like she arches her back. She's like almost a perfect flex. Because then again, she's so small. She's so flexible.
Riho going on the top rope.
Oh my gosh, she just stepped on her as she walked over. Like,
Rebel doing her thing.
hey, I love Rebel, man.
He's like,
Rebel
no,
pulls her
you
up.
won't hurt. Ah! The double stomp right on the bum.
Around the butt of Rebel. The double stomp right on the butt of Rebel, ladies and gentlemen.
That has to hurt.
Yeah, they said the lower back. No, that was right on Rebel's ass. That's what that was.
Yeah, what?
Oh man.
Here we go again. Whoop, nope. Wait a
You
minute.
realize
Oh,
Jamie
nice forearm right
You
there.
realize Jamie Hayter didn't do anything, right?
Yeah, nothing. Oh, that's it.
That's a story that's been
Wow, she
been
kicked
waiting.
out.
Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god.
I thought it was over.
Oh, I thought it was over too. That was so close too. That was the closest 3 count ever.
Oh boy, she's
Oh
gonna go
my
for
god.
the lockjaw.
Oh,
No,
she's
the
got
Britt
glove.
stomp. Nope.
Oh, what is she doing? She's got the glove on. Britt's
They're going
not
back and
fucking
forth.
around. Curb stomp. I love that. Oh, that reversal.
Riho slapped her.
Riho punched her. She didn't slap her.
Dragon suit.
He
Whoa.
fucking punched her.
Okay, that was a nice reversal.
Oh man, Riho is fucking violent, bro. For someone so small.
Did
And
you
she's
see that
she's
reversal
preventing
that Britt
lockjaw
did?
from happening. She's fighting that lockjaw.
Britt is like,
she grabs the
damn it,
rope.
I need to beat you. Oh, it got caught. It got caught. Wait a minute. The lockjaw. Is it gonna have it? Is it gonna lock it in?
And that transition into a lockjaw, man. Oh my
Oh
god.
no!
She no way. Oh my god.
Oh, that was close. I
Oh,
almost
this fucking
jumped.
shit is too close.
Go. Oh my
Oh my
god, that
God.
was deadly.
That was the closest to count.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit! There's that curb. Oh my god, that curb stomp. That fucking curb stomp.
She
Oh
landed
my-
right on the head.
Oh my god. She fucking killed her with that curb stomp.
She did.
Oh my god. Britt looks like Britt is having too much, man. Britt is going through. She's
I
going
mean,
through
hey,
it.
Brett, all you gotta do is get yourself disqualified. Then
Oh
you
my
did.
god. Britt is going through it right now. She cannot beat Riho. She cannot beat Riho, man.
Oh
Look,
shit.
Adam Woods has joined us, ladies and gentlemen. According to
Adam
Woods, Mr. Adam Woods is in the
Woods.
house.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yes,
Adam Woods
I'm
is,
here.
oh my god, dude! With the belts in the ring. Look, what's going on? Well,
Oh,
Jamie
and the referee
Hayter
doesn't see the belt. Referee doesn't see the belt in the hand.
What an incredible battle of the belts. The first
How
one.
does this
right?
referee not fucking see the belt? He's standing right in front of her.
Right?
Oh, Britt hands the belt. Okay,
Because
now
the rules don't matter. I mean,
no,
according
but
to
here the rules do matter.
True.
We actually got a disqualification the other night. Look,
Yeah, we
look.
did.
I
Oh,
mean,
no
Wait,
way.
what's going on? Jamie Hayter's arguing with
No
Britt.
way.
What the fuck is
Uh-oh.
going on, dude?
No way.
Oh, Riho. Oh my god, Riho.
No
They need
way.
the back head.
wait, we got 2 minutes left. Do you think
Oh my
that
god,
we're gonna
Riho.
we could
Wait,
get
wait.
a
Ray
draw?
Riho with the Northern Lights. Oh my god! How close can you get?
This
Okay,
close.
so we've got 1 minute left. So do
1
they go
minute.
overrun?
They're
Or
gonna
do
probably
they go
go over.
draw?
They're gonna have to go over.
What the hell was that kick? Yeah, probably.
Oh my god, bro! Oh
Extra
my
time.
god, that double kick to the stomach, fuck Riho.
Oh, like I don't know, not a Tito Saka.
Oh
Okay.
my god!
Oh my
god.
god. Oh shit.
Look at this shit. These transitions are amazing. This has been the best women's match on TV, bro. Oh my god!
Wait,
Oh,
better than
curves
Britt
off
and
to the back of
Rosa?
the head.
Better than Britt and Rosa?
Oh, dude, this fucking match has been
This probably
crazy.
could top it.
Oh my god. Riho to that curve. Oh, finally, she's got the lockjaw in, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is.
And-
Your winner, and
True.
still
With time to spare.
AEW Women's World Champion,
And they go off the air.
Dr.
That's-
Britt Baker, D.M.D. Oh my God.
That's a
With-
perfect
with
like,
1
ending.
minute
Perfect
left.
finish.
With 1 minute tainted. How was that tainted?
Wait, can we say or speak about taints? I don't want to get canceled.
Oh my God. Oh. Hey, Riho, when she did that drop kick on the table, she kicked Jamie Hayter in the fucking throat, dude.
Yeah,
did.
yeah, Hayter. Yeah, that wasn't a sell. That was shoot.
Okay,
AF.
so Jamie Hayter
Oh,
Jamie
they're
Hayter has the
fighting.
women's championship.
That's the next feud.
Well, they've
least-
been pushing this feud.
Yeah. And there's dissension in the rank. You remember Jamie went to the apron after Riho drop kicked her. So
Wait, they're hugging.
now this is gonna be Swerve, bro, Swerve.
I love Jamie
Oh
Hayter.
man.
I love Jamie. I'm standing right here, ladies and gentlemen. I fucking love Jamie Hayter. If she doesn't become the next AEW Women's Champion, done. I'm pissed. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fucking exciting women's match. Like, I'm glad that was the main event. I mean, fuck.
What can follow it?
Oh my God. Look, let's run this card down real quick. Shane, first match. What were
First
your
match.
thoughts?
First match was really good, other than the table spot, because it looks like that was the whole entire night. But yeah, the way that they're gonna keep going with this whole interim TNT title thing going, I'm really curious on what's gonna happen. I thought the first match was really great.
Adam, did you watch the whole show, or did you tune in before the show
Yeah,
was
so
over?
I don't get the interim deal. I don't get it when it's MMA, specifically the UFC, and especially so soon after Cody defeats Sammy Guevara for the
Mhm.
title to basically, have a medical condition. I don't know if it's shoot. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like the interim title.
Well, I personally think the whole interim title thing is really stupid.
Yeah.
In my opinion, just like when Roman Reigns couldn't defend the fucking Universal Championship because he had COVID. Okay, like, not being a dick, but they should have stripped him of the title. Because in any other sport, that's what they do. They strip you of the title if you can't defend it.
Yeah,
They haven't done
that's
that.
picky. That's
Yeah,
picky.
but listen. Ring of Honor. Okay, Bandito couldn't defend the world championship because he had COVID, so they basically stripped him of the world title and had a match between Jay Lethal and John Gresham to determine the new Ring of Honor world champion. Now, like I said earlier in the show, I spoke to Baron Black. I had him on the show a couple weeks ago. We were doing a cool little interview between the two of us, and Baron Black is challenging the Bandito for the Ring of Honor World Championship at Terminus. But John Gresham is also defending the Ring of Honor World Championship at Terminus. So is John Gresham the interim Ring of Honor World Champion? Or is he? And the only difference is he has the original Ring of Honor World title.
And see, the only match that happens, that's like pretty shit booking, if you ask me, because the only match that should be happening is a reunification. It needs to be Gresham versus Bandito, right? That's it. If you're booking something else, and especially, it is Gresham's card, unless he's trying to book something where, Gresham and Bandito both win their respective matches, and then there's a tease and what have you. But I would think there would be more historics, for it, going like the reunification of the Ring of Honor World Championship happens at Terminus. Like, that's, I don't know, that would be the selling point.
Now, me personally, I 1000% agree with you.
Same.
I think that and I posed the question to Baron Black. I said, so what happens if you defeat Bandito and you become a Ring of Honor World Champion? Well, your best friend, John Gresham, is the Ring of Honor World Champion. So what does that sound like?
Dissension in the ranks?
No. He said, if that's the case, then I'll just have to challenge my boy for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Now, I love that idea. I love that idea for the simple fact that, it's champion versus champion, like title versus title. Like, that's how you get down. I mean, at least in my world, that's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, oh, geez, that was a feedback. Anyway, like I just the interim title, it doesn't, and especially it's an interim title for a secondary championship. And before anybody gets at me in the comments and whatever, I am keenly aware that the
Don't get upset with
Intercontinental
Wood.
Championship, ladder match with Razor and Diesel at Mania 10, my favorite Mania, that was for a, essentially an interim, secondary title. But I don't know. It doesn't sit well with me. It also doesn't sit well with me with when the UFC does it at all, because like you can just wait. But it's a booking decision. It's wanting to jump the gun, to hot shot the town, hot shot the territory where you put an interim title just so you could have a title match, whatever, in that town. Now that screws up. I mean, are you going for ticket sales, or are you going and pay-per-view buys, or are you going for the legitimacy of the title? Because those two negate each other. If you have interim titles, whatever. I mean, MMA on Point literally does a whole deal about like the lineal championships of each division, and it's all screwed up because of interim champions. So I'm like, why do it, Cody? I hate Cody winning the title even more. He doesn't need it.
This is why I love when Adam comes on the show, because Adam will fucking spit game at you. And if you don't like what he has to say, that's fine, because what he's saying is factual shit.
Yeah.
And at the very least, it's according to
honestly,
Woods.
now that he said it, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
I've been saying that since day one.
I said according to Woods. You don't have to agree with it. I'm just saying that's my thoughts. So I kind of give myself a little bit of an out there. But with that all being said, I mean, look at all of the amazing talent that AEW has. And, we heard about Tony Khan saying, hey, his dream signing, that is kind of on the horizon, right? Which also is kind of conspicuously conducive for WWE releasing a lot of Performance Center or NXT talent and personnel. So I'm like, is he talking about Regal? Is he talking about, because that's exactly who you would need. Right?
Oh my God!
But
can you
booking
imagine
this,
Regal?
Yeah, Regal's.
If Regal
if I were running a wrestling company and Regal is on the open market, I'm getting really Regal.
Yes, yeah. I will fucking get Regal in a heartbeat, bro.
Tony Khan wouldn't be stupid not.
Here's the thing about Tony Khan. Tony Khan says some really fucked up shit on Twitter. Okay?
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, don't at me in the comments. I don't want to hear that shit. Tony Khan said some fucked up shit on Twitter, and did he take it back? No, he stuck to his guns. He didn't say shit. That was mistake number 2. Okay. But in my opinion, just my humble opinion, this is my opinion alone, does not reflect those of the Roundtable Pros and Podcast or BodySlam.net. These are my opinions alone. If I were doing this, I would bring William Regal for 2 reasons. One, because he's a fucking staple in professional wrestling. He is one of the greatest minds in his business. Hell, I'd bring Ryan Katz, who was another great mind that WWE was stupid enough to let go. That guy's fucking phenomenal. One of the smartest men I've ever met. I would bring either one of those 2 guys, and I would make them the on-air person. Because 2 reasons. One, Ryan Katz is amazing at everything he does. He's fucking smart. The guy is he can work behind the scenes. He can be an on-air personality like he was with XPW for a long time, Wrestling Society X, things like that. Or you can have William Regal, who, in my opinion, this is why I always say that I'm really good at doing the podcast thing, because I'm a professional wrestler. I've been in the ring. I do shit in the ring weekly. I'm the guy who takes the bumps, so I can be really on point when I say what I think a wrestler is feeling in the ring, because guess what? I feel it. I'm there doing it. So can you imagine having William Regal, someone who has been there, who's in the ring, who is so globally loved by every wrestling fan, as the guy on your screens every week? If I were Tony Khan, and I knew I had a little heat because of the shit I said on Twitter, I'd fucking bring William Regal. Because when you bring in William Regal, and William Regal is the on-air person who is doing what he was doing at NXT, he can come out once a month and be like, oh, you guys want to fight? Fuck it. Next week you guys are fighting on Dynamite. Fans will flock to that shit.
So instead of War Games, he'll say Blood and Guts.
He can say... Now he don't even have to say blood and guts. He can say the match beyond. Boom, there it is.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah. That's how you negate heat. Secondly,
it's weird though, right? I actually wouldn't put Regal or Road Dogg or anybody of the NXT or the Triple H regime on TV. I'd keep him strictly in the back. But here's where the early infrastructure or lack thereof. I mean, if you're Big Swole, the lack of infrastructure. I don't know. But with that all being said, this is where it kind of hits the head by putting the Bucks, Kenny, and Cody in executive positions, right, as suits of the company, right? Well, nepotism is going to run rampant. I mean, look no further than Cody's entrance, how he has a separate entrance than anybody else, right?
And
Let's talk about this entrance thing real quick. It's not so much segregation, in my opinion. I mean, it could be, it might be. I'm not going to comment my personal feelings on that. But from a professional wrestling standpoint, Cody Rhodes is establishing himself as an island amongst himself. What I mean by that is no face, no heel. He's just him. Look at this shirt he has. Face, heel, winner. To me, he is wrestling's version. If you guys ever watched The Boys, he is wrestling's version of Homelander. He thinks he's this great American hero that's doing. He got the fucking tattoo on his neck of a flag and everything. He thinks he's the great American hero, and he's the great fucking big super baby face in professional wrestling. And people hate him because of that.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the promo he cut a few weeks ago. When he comes out to the ring, takes off his Jordans, and he throws one into the crowd. Now, as a Jordan aficionado right here, as a man who has all types of Jordans in his closet, you throw me one fucking shoe?
I want the
what
other
the fuck am I
pair.
gonna do with that? One shoe. That's the most heelish shit you can do to somebody who collects Jordans. Hey, by the way, man, I got this fucking really expensive pair of Dior's. You want one? Motherfucker, what am I gonna do with one shoe? One shoe, right? So think about that for a second. And then he cut the promo, and the promo was so scathing that if you weren't paying attention, you just got clowned. He said, if it wasn't for me, there would be no AEW. If it wasn't for me, with this dream to have All Out, there'd be no AEW. If it wasn't for me, there'd be none of you people sitting in the crowd. There'd be no wrestling on TBS, on TNT. There would be no AEW.
You know what the wrestlers would be though? At catering over at WWE.
So basically, he's saying you people need to be thanking me.
Okay.
And I promise you, I will never turn heel. I will never be a bad guy. Really? You just basically told me because of you, I'm the reason I'm sitting in this crowd watching this show because of you. That's the biggest you people heel cut promo right there ever.
Oh yeah. But again, what I was kind of getting into is right. Emboldening and empowering the Bucks and Kenny and and Cody himself, right? As front office people, right? So are you going to get a nepotistic, well, there's no tag team that can get over on the Bucks. That's why FTR is kind of like floundering compared to, the heat that they had coming in, right? Or no other tag team, right? So with this being said, for the most part, it's either Cody's Nightmare Factory or the Rhodes Academy, Dustin's school, or are the kind of the finishing schools. You're the power plant, the performance center of AEW unofficially, right? But now you have an instance where a large part of the performance center, and especially when you're basically featuring a lot of former NXT and performance center talent on your show now, that they have a working relationship with all of the people that get released, right? And they in itself, like a Bryan Danielson or a CM Punk, could also be in part in these roles, right? So do you continue with the status quo, right? And have the Nightmare Factory and the Rhodes Academy as it, or do you create your own facility, right? And this is where AEW has grown exponentially than any other wrestling or MMA promotion that I've seen ever, right? How many times have promotions had to flounder on the cable access. Yeah, that was the thing, guys. The cable access, right? And then
That's cable access.
or
Right.
then a pay-per-view stream at $9 a pop and whatever before they get TV, and they do it for years and years and years. AEW right out the jump had a TV deal thanks to Tony Khan, right? But look at all the signed talent, look at whatever, and you could thank or blame Vince and Nick Khan for such things. But now we have a point where the old way that AEW, and it's weird to say old way because they're not even 5 years old, right? But the way that AEW used to do things and that were kind of structurally to contribute or commit to the wrestling industry, that is no longer, right? Now you have 3 shows. You've got Elevation, you've got Dark, you've got Dynamite, you've got Rampage, right? Like you've got a lot of shows and now a lot of talent, right? So if I were Tony Khan, right, Jacksonville, that becomes the new AEW training center. So you get the powerhouse Hobbs, all the people that aren't ready for TV, so we can negate the things that we had with Big Swole, right? If Big Swole is under contract and she's not ready for TV, well, guess what? She goes to a performance center type deal, ran by, obviously funded by Tony Khan, but ran by, if Cody wants in, Cody can do it. But you've got Regal, you've got, hypothetically speaking, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, Arn Anderson, and whatever.
Don't bring that asshole up.
And that's what I would do. But
right.
I don't know. I'm not Tony Khan.
Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, let's get into the second match. We talked about the fucking table spot.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, these fucking table spots, man. I'm done with table spots.
Uh-oh.
I'm done with table spots for the week. Like I can't take another table spot this week.
I can't take it.
Too much. Okay, so let's talk about the second match on the card. And that match was for the Ftw World Championship. Now, this is the first promotion, not WWE. WWE didn't even do it. That recognizes the FTW's championship. What do we got to say about that, Adam?
Where do you get the lineage? Does it start at Taz, goes to Sabu, when Sabu sharpies his name on a piece of tape and slaps it on, and then it goes back to Taz, right? And then Taz appoints it. Am I missing one?
I think Rob Van Dam was the FTW champion too.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he was.
He could have been, right? But also Mike Rapato was NWA champion, which is here nor there. So with a shout out to the Colorado kid, I guess, right?
Look, some great wrestlers held titles like less than a day. Look, the Maniac Matt Bourne was the NWA Pacific Northwest heavyweight champion for one day.
Yeah. So in terms of FTW, right? So how do you? And this, I'm, as you can probably tell, I'm a belt guy. I'm a championship mark, right? So with that all being said, where does the lineage come from, right? And where in the landscape of AEW, where does the FTW title stand? Is it above the TNT title? Is it above the TBS title, which is a women's championship? But it bespokes the name of the network that you're in. So, and even that, right? Like having a TNT title versus like a traditional television championship is kind of hot shot booking anyway, because now you've got a TNT title and you're no longer on TNT. And then you would think that they would have learned, but then they make a secondary women's championship under that. So I don't know. Is the FTW World Champion, if you're recognizing it as a world championship, is that on par with the AEW World Title, or do we need to have a Rob Van Dam Kane unification deal between the two, or whatever? Where does it stand? I'm all for acknowledging titles, right? And I almost feel like, what is a world champion? Well, I think what AEW is like, AEW recognizes blah 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 Hangman Adam Page as its world championship. The organization recognizes it, right? And
Right.
recognizes no one else outside of them. But also they do the whole, forbidden door and breaking through and everything like that. So they're acknowledging the NWA title and whatever. So it's wild. So I want to know why, if I'm a wrestler, right, in the AEW locker room, why is it so cool to me to win the FTW championship?
I mean, I guess that honestly, in real retrospect, that title was just reintroduced to professional wrestling just as a way for Taz to get Team Taz over.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a belt for Brian Cage.
Right. And now Cage is gone. And I mean, I don't know where Cage is.
I think he had like some family issues in the last time that was
Oh,
reported.
that isn't his wife going like, "Hey, Tony Khan, book my husband."
No, I don't think it has anything to do with that, but
Okay.
I think it just has something to do with like other family issues and everything.
Okay. I mean, I didn't mean it in jest.
Right.
Prayers to the Cage family and whatever they're doing. But with that all being said, right? So now you've got an instance where you've got a theoretical world title, and it's in the same deal as the AEW title, but not featured as much. This is almost in the vein of what WWE. One of the things that we can't stand about the WWE. What is the NXT title versus the NXT UK title versus the Universe versus the WWE Championship? What is going on? So I just, in theory, why, if I'm a wrestler, right, and I want more zeros on this side of the comma, right? Why? What incentive do I have to challenge, to put my body on the line for a title that might not mean as much?
Or recognized.
I totally get what you're saying. As someone that has self-professed belt collector, I mean, I collect championships like people collect stamps.
Oh, dang, right on.
Yeah, I mean, you see, I got like 5 of them and trophy case behind me. I totally get it. I understand what you mean by that. So, with that being said, the table spots were just too much.
They need to calm down on the table, the spot.
Ricky Starks taking a power driver to the outside. Just the whole match was crazy. It was a great match. It was awesome. But the main event, let's talk about the main event real quick before we get out of here. That
Phenomenal.
Match, on a scale of 1 to 10, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give that match a solid 15. And
Wow.
I will say this.
Wow.
I'm going to say
Breaking
this.
it.
Yeah, I'm going to say it because the size difference told the story.
Yeah.
The match was a complete story from start to finish. Can Britt Baker finally overcome the person she has never beaten?
Never
Or
been.
can Riho, the perennial underdog who literally weighs about 100 pounds soaking wet, can she beat the champion? And then to make it more of a story, can she beat the champion and her 2 cronies? So you made her the super underdog babyface with 3 people she had to beat. And she came out and she fought and she fought and she fought. And just when you thought she was going to win, she didn't. She put up the most valiant effort anybody in professional wrestling can say in a match. And me personally, I think that Riho, as being the perennial underdog, is the biggest sell of that story.
Mm.
It was a great match.
Wasn't Riho the first AEW Women's Champion?
She was the first AEW Women's Champion, and she was the AEW Women's Champion after she beat Nyla Rose. So
Yeah,
like
Nyla
I
Rose
said,
was the.
so like I said, her being a underdog from the gate. You know what I'm saying? From the gate, she was an underdog from the gate. So it is what it is. It was a good match. I personally think that it's amazing.
Yeah, no, I'm nothing, taking nothing away from the match at all. It
Wait a
was
second.
incredible.
Wait a second. So I just saw something on Twitter.
Uh-oh.
What?
Could Cody have not been able to defend the championship due to COVID?
Ooh.
That
Plot
could
twist.
be it.
I'm gonna have to message this person who posted that and ask because I don't want to assume. You never
Right.
want to assume anything in social media world, ladies and gentlemen. If you're gonna ask a question, you need a complete answer.
Wow, that's yeah, wow,
And if
120
that's
tweets
the
within the
case,
hour.
then the whole TNT title thing should not even be interim.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's what interim means. It means temporary.
Yeah.
uh,
So
yeah, I don't know. That's kind of wild. That's super wild. But
Yeah.
person wouldn't have posted it on Twitter if it wasn't any factual information. So I just wanted to make
yeah,
sure
of
before
course.
I.
Of course.
Yeah. No, first, I mean, great match. Both ladies are tremendous. But where does Britt Baker go from here? Right? You've built up Riho. You've built up. Where do you guys, Shane? I'll ask you first. Where do you see the next challenger for Britt Baker's AEW World Women's Championship? Who is it?
I think that like somewhere in the future that Jamie Hayter will turn on Britt Baker and Rebel and just have them go from there on that of Britt Baker versus Jamie Hayter in the future. That's what I think.
Okay, and Blood.
Um, I honestly think that Jamie Hayter is going to do it. And the reason
Okay,
why I think Jamie Hayter is going to do it is because the story has been written. It's been written there. It's been there. It's been like,
Yeah.
hey, pay attention. This is going down. You know,
yeah,
They've all been squabbling, fighting,
week after
not
week,
getting
she cost her
along.
she cost her spot in the TBS tournament, but blatantly getting disqualified. You know, blatantly being she cost her spot, and you can see it from weeks after weeks after weeks.
After weeks.
Jamie Hayter will come out, and while Rebel's doing the D.M.D, she wouldn't do it.
yeah. No, I saw that as well.
So when I say store, when I say, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about when I say we're talking about the story to the story arc and actual story, this has been one of the longest running stories in AEW.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it isn't as long because Heater hasn't been with the company that long.
Has only been like a couple months or like a month.
I mean, I know for oh shit, uh, Jesus, I know for sure it's definitely been about 3 to 6 months. That's where I'm going with, right?
Well, Jamie Hayter was in AEW in the beginning.
Was
and
she?
due to COVID, because she was in Australia, due to COVID, she wasn't. She was stuck.
Okay.
She had a different look. She had a different feel to her, and then she came back, and I was like, dude, Jamie Hayter is not fucking around.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
ready.
So I mean, in terms of the next title contender, it's like who do you, because they don't have any pay-per-views or special events, right? Up until when? When do we know?
Every AEW show is a special event.
Okay, so
it's a premium live event.
Do you build like a Serena Deeb up? Do you take the winner of the TBS championship? You get like, and again, in theory, right? If you're a wrestler or a female wrestler on the AEW roster, right, and you've got 2 titles that you can contend to, right, and with the theory that you win this title, your spot on the card, gets emboldened. The checks get a little bit bigger in terms of quantity, right? There's more zeros, on this side of the decimal than otherwise, right? Why would you take a secondary title? Even though, in theory, aside from Britt Baker, this whole TBS Women's Championship tournament has been one of the most. I would even say, I'm going to go on record. It's done more for women's wrestling than the WWE Evolution pay-per-view. And the reason why I say that is as much as I loved and as much as I wanted it to mean, something in the WWE universe, pardon the pun, it didn't. All it was a mea culpa from them going to Saudi Arabia, right? Tony
Yeah, and
Khan,
also it was just like a Ronda Rousey pay-per-view featuring the Bell Twins.
yeah, absolutely. So with that all being said, I think I think what could happen is we have maybe an outsider. I don't know if Tony Storms has a 90-day because she was kind of held to skelter on the main roster, or she gets a traditional NXT 30-day deal. But like you run her, but then you've also got the secondary TBS title, right? So I mean, in theory, when the TBS champion faced the almost what the Intercontinental used to mean to the world title in WWF back in the day. But then you kind of have to put the title. It's almost like that. What was that deal? A Feast of Fire in TNA.
Yeah,
right?
Feast or Fired.
Right, where you had the X Division champion could turn their championship in for a title shot, right? A world title shot, and I thought that was a great storyline, right? So is the TBS championship that, like, for women, what have you? Because I would love to see a proper Ruby Soho versus Britt Baker. I think they hot-shotted it. The promos were good, whatever, but I think they hot-shotted it. So I would like to see a proper storytelling there. I would also like to see maybe even a Riho versus Ruby, right? And then see who faces Britt again, assuming that Jamie Hayter is the next one, or even like Jamie Hayter, like one of those two. I don't know, but right now, I think it was a right decision to basically keep the title on Britt, because who's bigger than Britt right now? Nobody.
True. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here at Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast on this very special Saturday edition of AEW Battle of the Belts. We will be back on Monday with our usual Monday Night Mayhem, where we talk about that Monday Night Raw.
Why?
The sports entertainment show, damn it.
Yeah, that's what we like to call it.
Why do you want my soul to die on the inside
3
every
hours,
week?
ladies and gentlemen. We watch it so you don't have to. Also, let's talk about this real quick, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to donate to BuySM.net to help the website keep going, and to continue to bring you a wide and entertaining variety of professional wrestling, and what Adam Woods likes to talk about, that MMA-related content, by going to www.slamchats.com. You can become a Slamtastic Slammer by going to www.slamchats.com. And if you want to check out all the wrestling news, the latest gossip, all the behind the scenes shit, go to www.bodyslam.net. That is www.bodyslam.net. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? If you're driving in your car, you're just chilling on the road, and you're like, fuck, man, those guys at bodyslam.net, they deliver some of that awesome-ass talent. They drop news, podcasts, special behind-the-scenes interviews, and all kind of crazy shit. But I can't watch them because I'm driving in my car. Well, you know what you can do? You can check us out on Google Podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and any of the major podcast platforms. You can check us out there. And if you like to watch us on TV in the Portland metro area, check it out. Xfinity, CenturyLink TV, Portland area, Wednesday nights, 9:30 p.m. Channel 11, and Monday, 10 p.m. Channel 22 Xfinity and CenturyLink 8002. Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Channel 23 Xfinity TV 8003 CenturyLink TV. We are all over the goddamn place, ladies and gentlemen. And with that being said, for your boy Adam, according to Woods, the Maharaja of MMA, for Shane Husky, the man in the chair, and your boy, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, we are out, and we will see you on Monday for Monday Night Mayhem.
I guess so.